Welcome to Illustrator Diaries. This is episode 1. I'm your host, Eli Maxon, and today we're going to cover who I am. Who is Eli Maxon? I think it's a smart way to step into this channel and sub-series that I have for my brand. And I'm not here to sell you anything initially. I just want to be completely honest and upfront about that. But I will be making products down the line in alignment to the overall mission. And I just want to be completely honest and upfront on what to expect from this channel, which we'll go over more later. But we're just going to cover who I am, the reference, and what to expect from this channel. So who is Eli Maxon? Well, I'm Eli Maxon. Originally, I'm from Waterbury, Connecticut. I moved to Charlotte, North Carolina, which I still reside in, back in 2006. So I've been here going on to... It's about to be 20 years come July, or I think June. And the city's changed a lot. One thing that I love about Charlotte is the fact that we have an NBA team. When I moved down here, we had the Charlotte Bobcats, which are the worst team in NBA history. But, those are some of my earliest basketball memories. And we had a couple good players come from Charlotte. Like, Gerald Wallace was, pretty good. He helped to lead the Bobcats to, I think, one of their 2 or 3 only playoff appearances. And then, of course, Kemba Walker, which in my honest opinion, I think he's the greatest, player to put on a Bobcats jersey and one of the greatest to put on a Hornets jersey. In my honest opinion, like, he was that guy. But, my mom actually worked for the league. She worked for the Bobcats, so that was kind of my first introduction to the sport. And we happened to get, tickets to see certain games here and there and got to meet the players and stuff like that. So that's why that team really holds a lot of, I guess you would say, I don't know the word for it, but sentimental value to me. My favorite team is actually the Oklahoma City Thunder, specifically that 2011-2012 squad with James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Serge Ibaka, KD. KD is my favorite player. Of course, you had Cephalosha, Steven Adams, and then I know from the James Harden trade you had Kevin Martin come onto the team. And in my honest opinion, I think that the 2015-2016 team was better than that particular team. But the talent in the league that season was just insane. And there were just a whole bunch of unfortunate circumstances. So I guess you could say I'm a conflicted NBA fan, as I do happen to follow where KD does go because he's my favorite player. But I'm still a heavy OKC fan, and it was pretty cool to see them win their first championship in that 7th game against Indiana. Now, I will say Tyrese Halliburton, I think individually had the best playoff run from a player that past year. This season's going to be crazy. But, this picture, the reference, was from when I was about 17 years old, I believe. I think I was a fresh 17 years old in this picture. So my junior year in high school, as you can see, I had the slim fit jeans. I might throw up the actual photo. If I don't, I'll probably post it somewhere. I don't know. I'll probably put it on the timeline or something like that. But yeah, it was 2017. And the Nike Cortez Forrest Gump was the sneaker that I was wearing. As far as the tools are concerned for this piece, this is going to be the most repetitive part of the series. The tools that I use are commonly three. So the pen is a Staedtler .3 pen marker thing, I guess. I'll have a video showing what it is that I'm talking about right as we speak. And 2 Artist Loft alcohol-based markers, specifically the G2 Gray and the G3 Gray. I think that they blend together really well. As far as me learning how to put together pictures in this style, I actually learned it from another YouTuber. I forget their name, but if you don't know something, YouTube is a really good outlet and platform to teach you. And for the longest time, I wanted to make pictures like this, but I just never knew how to go about it. And I had the sketchbook lying around, and I was like, okay, like, why not just start it off here? It doesn't need to be perfect. Let's just do this thing. And the reason I felt led to really step out and start, this channel was for the creatives. So the purpose of this channel is for creatives who want to give honor and glory to God, uniquely and distinctively. Seeing as we're all nuanced individuals, I think it's very important that as believers stepping into the creative space, we shouldn't shy away from sharing who we are, our flaws, what it is that, makes us imperfect, as it does bring God more glory. And we should share those genuine interests. I think the distinction from someone who may be in the world or, the lost, as we're called to be lights in the midst of the darkness, is they are incredibly talented like we are. God made them too. It's just that they don't know who He is on a personal level, relationally. And if we can help to encourage and be equipped and go out into the mission field as artists, by, shedding light that, hey, like, I had to let go of a couple of things, but these are things that aren't compromising my walk with the Lord. I do think it will encourage, those that the Lord knows it's going to touch, because it's not going to reach everybody. And that's another thing. This channel isn't for everybody. It's particularly to equip the creatives who want to honor God. And I want to make that emphasis clear going into this series, which is Illustrator Diaries. And yeah, that's really the cusp of everything I have for this first video. I'm going to leave you all with an assignment. What is it that makes you distinctively, or what's one thing you could add into your artwork that sheds light on your personality? I happen to share that, I'm into sneakers, and the Nike Cortez Forrest Gump was a sneaker that I happened to be wearing in this said picture. So yeah, I'd love to hear more about you all. If this happened to reach you, hey, I'm glad that you're here. And that's really all I got for this one. Look forward to seeing you guys next time. God bless. I'm out.